It's 9:06. I just got off the shower and market opens in 24 minutes. And here's everything that I do each and every single day to stay profitable in the month of January. Matter of fact, undefeated, bro. This is gonna be a little bit of a different type of video. But as you can see, we're back with the fucking YouTube videos, bro. I had enough. I'm gonna be sharing my screen on TradingView, showing you guys everything that I do. Right now, I haven't marked out my analysis and my draw, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Show you guys what I think for the day. And that's pretty much it, man. Let's do it. All right, guys. So a little bit of audio shift because I'm on my laptop. So this is exactly how we're going to run it up. But understand the term, all right? Higher time frame equals higher power. And you keep that in check, you're going to understand that, okay, so if I look at a high time frame, meaning like a 4-hour time frame liquidity sweep, and then I see a 5-minute liquidity sweep, which one has the higher probability of playing out? The higher time frame, because higher time frame equals higher power, right? So keeping that in mind, that's what I'm going to use to identify my bias for the day. Since it is 9:08, we have around 22 minutes for market open. So let's see. First things first, I start off in the daily time frame. I look for my draw and liquidity, right? So what do we see here? Well, we see an imbalance. Price taps into it. It respected it yesterday, and now, matter of fact, we actually swept yesterday's high. Created SMT with that. We have higher time frame SMT on both, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We took out highs, swept liquidity. So with that, what does the daily time frame just tell me right there? Well, it tells me that the bias is bearish just on the daily time frame, all right? We don't know if the internal is going to be bullish or bearish, but from that, we already know that price is going to be bearish, and we have our potential draw, right? Now we need to look for our potential target and see what price is doing on the 4-hour. So now that we're on the 4-hour on ES, what can we see here? Well, we see more SMT right here, as you can see. Boom, we have an SMT right here and right there. What else do we have? Well, we have this fair value gap. Price has been respecting it for a minute now. The NQ actually created a bullish fair value gap. ES did not, so we have some probability that this is going to inverse, especially with that closure with the last 4-hour candle. We have an order block that price tapped into inside of that fair value gap. I do believe, since price has tapped into those fair value gaps multiple times, that we could inverse it. Matter of fact, ES already inversed this fair value gap. So with that, let's go into the 1-hour time frame. So daily time frame, bearish. 4-hour time frame, relatively bearish. We just have to wait for that inverse. So now this is where we start to see some changes right here. All right. Well, first thing right off the bat, look at this beautiful draw right here. Equal lows, man, on the hour time frame. Equal lows is pretty much a magnet. So whenever you see equal lows, matter of fact, I kind of have it into my rules where to have my targets, I either have to have equal highs or equal lows, or an unfilled higher time frame fair value gap. So since I enter on the 1-minute time frame, I have to be looking for either a 3, 5, 15, 1 hour, 4-hour, you know what I'm talking about, fair value gaps that has not been tapped into, right? Because that right there gives it more strength, I guess, in simple terms, right? So let's see what we have here. Again, same thing. We have that 1 hour fair value gap right here inside of that 4-hour, I believe. That price has tapped into multiple times. It's been ran through. So the chances of that happening, slim to none. Okay, so let's check out, do we have any SMTs or anything like that? Look at that, we do right here. Boom. So the draw, definitely bearish. I mean, we have million SMTs pushing us lower, and so far price has been respecting them. Okay, so we also have this right here. Price did sweep that and tapped into that fair value gap, but I don't think that's going to cause anything, especially since it's been pretty much ran through. Now let's see. Well, we do have a fair value gap here as well on ES that has been respecting, totally fine. But yeah, I mean, with that, the higher time frame is pretty much the same. The higher time frame confluences, right? We're pretty much bearish. So now this is what I want to see. This is what I look for each and every single day in the markets. And then if I don't see it, I don't trade. It's that simple. And that's how you should be treating it, because every single time you're on the charts, you're adding risk to the table. Okay, your job as a trader is to be an observer in the markets and wait. And once you see your model, then you can execute, because that's it. That right there is the name of the game. Okay, so keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and see what we have right here. Well, first thing right off the bat, we have a set of equal lows right here, set of relative equal lows. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and write that down there. Boom, relative equal lows. We also have another set right here. I'm not going to write that one down, but that's just it's good to see, right? It's good to pay attention to that, right? So boom, we have that SMT there. Originally, my model, it's called market maker models. That's the strategy that I've been trading. Matter of fact, that's the strategy that turned me from unprofitable to profitable, because once I fully understood my strategy, that builds confidence. And confidence without evidence is delusion. So you need to build that evidence by having multiple set of data collection showing you, okay, this strategy works. And it works because I have all this list of me taking trades and showing you that it works, right? So let's see what we have here as well. Look at this. We have more equal lows right here. Boom. Beautiful. Set of equal lows. I believe that's SMT. We'll see. Yeah, I think it is SMT, but it's totally fine. Matter of fact, no, it's not. Yeah, kind of. So now, what do I want to see? Well, this is pretty much what I want to see. I want to see price create a 15-minute bearish rally gap, tap into it, tap into the 1 minute, boom, boom, boom. That's pretty much right there. Look, let me show you. It'll be something like this. So we have our 15-minute fair value gap there. After that 15-minute, I want to see price create a 1 minute after that, and that would pretty much be the entry. Boom, right there. Stop loss above that fair value gap, targeting all that. Something like that. So we'll see. Again, play it patient, play it safe. I'm about to post this on my what's it called? On my Discord server on the free analysis. If you're not in here, man, what are you doing? Post free analysis every single day. Here it is. Boom. Every single day. Post the alerts right there. Boom. $200, $500 a day. No, matter of fact, $1,600 a day. $700 a day. What is this? $700 a day. Beautiful, right? Because we're trading with 3XFAs, by the way. I'm not just naming it out of my out of nowhere, right? But the most important part, guys, is this right here. And this is the final thing about the video. Guys, implement a checklist. I'm telling you right now. But you have to, just because you implement a checklist, that doesn't fix anything. You have to implement a checklist and you have to stay accountable. For me, what made the change is that I stayed accountable with one of my boys back when I was unprofitable. Because we keep each other accountable, that's going to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes. Because no human likes to mess things up like that, right? So that's going to help a lot. Try it out. This is on Notion. Matter of fact, I'm going to be making a template of this soon so you guys can just copy and paste it and it'll automatically do it for you. But pretty much, is it New York AM Open? Is it a market maker model? Is it aligned with my bias? Is it only trade for the day? And then I have the date right here, number of trades, win, loss, emotions, good, happy. Why? Because I followed my plan. I followed my rules, baby. My emotions should always feel good in trading. Because my job as a trader, as I said earlier, is to observe. That's it. Observe, observe, observe. Don't execute if you don't see your setup. Play it patient, wait, and that's it right there, boys. One trade a day, all right? Safety. I'll see you guys in the next video.